What's up YouTube? It's me Mad38 and we're back with another video. Today I thought we would talk about Midnight Season 1 PvP. Obviously the biggest change of this season was that add-ons were getting nerfed. So you can't track your enemies' cooldowns. So in Arena, the only way to track cooldowns now is basically if someone interrupts you or if they stun you, then you can track it with some add-on called Mini CC. But Omnibar and all of those other ones are currently dead, and I don't think they're returning. So yeah, I think that's a good thing because weak auras and just about everything were filling up the screen in PvP, and you had to download so many, you had to track so many abilities, and it just wasn't very fun. In my opinion, I don't like having to track absolutely everything. I just rather play with a very simple, um, play a very simple game, because I just think that's more fun. Another thing is the simplification of the classes. Like, they have basically nuked half the abilities and just simplified playing the class. So now I don't need my entire action bars filled up to the brim, which I think is great because there were so many abilities which basically did the same thing, just like at a different effect. So you had like Shield of Vengeance and then like Divine Protection. They were basically the same thing. And now they've just merged into one. It's just so much easier. I don't like the clutter of all the buttons. I hate having to set multiple macros and things like that. Um, I've not actually played any arena this season just because I had 20 add-ons or whatever which just don't work now and I can't be bothered to set them up, and I don't really want to play arena. So I've been playing Battleground Blitz, and in 3 days it took me to get to 2300, which is the new elite. Um, so I got a elite on my paladin in 3 days, which is just really easy. I think they must have changed how sort of draconian the system was before, because I've never found Battleground Blitz this easy. You know, I've had a loss streak on my warrior and went down to like 1500, and then I got back up to 1800 in like 6, 7 consecutive games. But the matchmaking seems to be better. I think a lot more people are playing PvP in Midnight, and I think a lot more people prefer the sort of simplification of the classes. Um, but yeah, Battleground Blitz getting to 2300. I think the inflation's just over the roof and it's just brilliant. I mean, I love winning games, and I've had no real I've never lost rating on my Paladin, which is absolutely insane. Um, Considering of like what a headache and a pain in the ass Battleground Blitz was during the War Within. So they must have tweaked things or fixed things up there. Again, I don't know. But overall, my opinion of PvP this season, if you haven't tried PvP, is certainly to give it a shot because it's much more simple. Um, you're not tracking 1,000 weak auras. You're not tracking 1,000 abilities. You don't need your UI set up to like see absolutely everything unless you're probably going for Gladiator, and a lot more people are playing, so the queue times are not as stupid. You know, Battleground Blitz is always going to be um, sort of 20 minutes to 30 minutes when you're in like the tw 2800 range. But yeah, overall, really good fun and really easy. Stuff like crafting. Um, I don't know what they've changed there, but like they've removed sockets as well, and having to get those stupid bloodstones, which is a good thing. I thought bloodstones were insanely irritating in the War Within because you had to buy 3 to get a gem socket and then have like 5,000 honor. It was such an unnecessary grind that like now they just give you a prismatic socket for anyways, which is so much better. I hated having to farm all of those sort of blood and spend so much gold as well. It was like 40,000 gold per character, which I just thought was ridiculous. So yeah, overall, I'd say PvP is in a really strong spot because I'm enjoying it, and that's the basis for the reviews. So yeah, it's really good fun. Anyways, if you're looking to get into Battleground Blitz, I would suggest playing the most easy class in the entire world, which is Ret Paladin. You can literally defend every single point. and and it is the best AFK class. It's got the most defensives. And yeah, overall really good fun. Peace.